we cross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we can't move a lot because of the sun. We are fulfilling a promise and doing the school tour that we told everyone we would do now that Anna's back at school. So,
yeah.
Without further ado, shall we show where we went to university?
Oh my god. I feel like this is going to explain so much about our personalities.
It's like, oh, so nerdy. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so this explains a lot.
Yeah, so we went to, currently attends the Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. The Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I studied international studies and psychology. Anna is currently studying
anthropology.
Very exciting. We're just going to show you some of our favorite spots on campus and places that we both spent a lot of time, so not a full tour.
Although we were tour guides, this is not a legit full-blown school campus tour. You can find that on the website.
Yeah. This is not endorsed by the university whatsoever. So,
yeah.
Alright.
We are Hopkins affiliates, but this video is not.
Yes.
Anyways.
Okay.
Slowly. She got shaky hands. She's sorry. Could never be a doctor. That's why I was not pre-med. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, a Peyton. There we go.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Johns Hopkins University. My name is Peyton and I will be your tour guide today. And today my assistant will be Miss Anna, who's currently behind the camera. She'll be on camera later today. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so the building behind us right now is Mason Hall. And to be completely honest, a lot of people don't come to this side of campus. It's like the furthest south on campus. But Anna and I went, especially when we were at school at the same time, spent most of our time in this building when we weren't in class because this is the admissions office and we both worked in admissions. I was a tour guide, I was an admissions intern, Anna was a tour guide, Anna was also an admissions intern. It's a really beautiful building. The second floor is where we used to hang out.
And it's those windows up there, the curved ones.
You can kind of actually see the whiteboard.
Really?
Really funny. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there's always free food, free snacks. The best part about working in admissions was that there was always free food around. So.
And dogs.
Oh my god, and so many dogs. We're gonna start the tour here. We're gonna walk around a little bit and we'll take turns talking on camera because this is really awkward.
I'm gonna do a quick loop-de-loop. Okay, y'all. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm just a tour guide. I can't do this seriously. So we are currently in the tunnel, underneath Ackerman Hall, and we really want to talk about this because, they mention this on every single tour, which is the Da Vinci machine. And have you ever seen that meme online where it's they did surgery on a grape? Yeah, that was this machine, the Da Vinci machine, and they literally did surgery on a grape with taking the skin off and stitching it back on. So, where are we going next? I don't know. This way. Right.
But right now we are currently approaching Shriver Hall. I don't know what direction that will be for
this
people.
way.
They're right.
Shriver Hall is the big auditorium on campus. But this is where all of the performances happen.
Yeah, so I told y'all that I used to be in an a cappella group here, and that a cappella competition from the Pitch Perfect movies is a real thing in real life. And our school will host the quarterfinals in here.
Yeah.
So I did that my freshman year.
Yeah. This is also where all my ballet performances were. But this is new. They've painted that since I graduated.
And they changed the doors to be glass doors instead of the old school ones.
Yeah. But more importantly on this quad.
Oh, I was going to say, I also get my weekly COVID test there.
On this quad is on the other side, and you can't really see it because of the trees and the tents. So that's kind of unfortunate. We'll go closer.
Okay, so behind us is probably one of the most iconic places on campus. It's what we call the Breezeway. I don't know why.
Question.
Yes.
Is it breezy?
Yeah, kind
Easy,
of.
breezy, beautiful cover girl, non-spot.
TBH, I think Hackerman Tunnel is more breezy, but like,
Right.
yeah, I guess it's pretty breezy up there. But it's probably most recognized because if you've ever seen the movie The Social Network, it was actually filmed on this campus because Hopkins campus was like the most collegiate looking, and so it stood in for Harvard in the movie. And this is like the opening shot in the movie. So
Wow.
we're gonna go up to the top of it, and we'll show you the look onto the quad.
She's famous or whatever.
So this is the view from the breezeway.
Anna's the view. So we're on to another quad.
So many quadrangles.
So many quads. Strangles. It's a weird word.
Quadrangle.
This is probably the most well-known quad. We're gonna go to the library first. Let's walk this way.
The library's there.
Thanks.
It is called the Milton S. Eisenhower Library. It is made up of multiple floors. Top floor is Q level, then M level, then A, B, C, D level. Most of the floors are underground.
Yeah, that's why it looks so short.
Yeah. But, so right now, if we were to enter on this level, you'd be on Q level. What else is there? The further down you go in levels, the quieter it gets, so it becomes like more independent study. So like upper floors are more like group work, more group working tables, and it's louder. Oh, I'm giving a tour. And then like by the time you get to D level, it's really quiet. That like in certain areas, you don't get phone service.
Yeah. She's getting embarrassed because there's people walking by, and she's still a student here. I, however, have graduated and don't care. And there she is.
Wow. But also directly connected to it is
Brody.
Brody Learning Commons. Peyton, would you like to get into the...
Brody Learning Commons is right behind us, and it doesn't look connected on the outside, but inside on each level it is connected to the library. So
Except for D level.
except for D level, because D level is silent, scares me.
Me too.
But Brody is literally meant just for collaborative student learning. So when you see inside, and we'll insert like inside videos of both, it's literally just like tables that you can move around, group work, a lot of study rooms that have like whiteboard walls so that you can just write on the walls. You can hook up your computers. I feel like I have gone back to 2018 and earlier, and I'm giving a tour. But more importantly for Brody is there's a cafe on the first level, which is where we got the drinks we've been holding this whole time.
Natural light.
Oh yeah, there's so much natural light. So whenever we make jokes about how there's natural light, like in videos, we're referring to the fact that we were tour guides, and natural light's like a big thing at Hopkins.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Preserve the natural light.
preserve the natural light. We will insert videos of Brody and the library. I was gonna say, we just came out of the library, and we're about to show you the prettiest, most iconic, most well-known
yeah, like image.
building on campus. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You see the clock tower at the top? The bell rings every 15 minutes. Don't work in the clock tower room. Gilman 400.
Gilman 400. All right, shall we go see inside?
Mm. So tall. Oh wait, yeah, this is the tallest building on campus.
Yeah, nothing can be taller. So,
Yeah. Is it time?
so we're gonna go inside. We're gonna go inside, and people are gonna be studying. So we're not gonna like talk while we're inside, but we'll show you the atrium and somewhere else you can study. I never know what else. Let's go. So this is the seal room because it has the Hopkins seal.
You're just a sleeper out.
Anna can't step on it yet because she hasn't graduated, but I have. Wow, now I can talk again.
Opposite view of the quad.
Yeah, so that's the library where we were earlier. We're gonna go to one more place before we wrap up.
Another quadrangle.
Quadrangle. Okay, bye.
So just for reference, before we introduce the next area, last area
Yeah.
that we want to show, this is the side of the library we showed earlier.
Yeah.
And
So
now we and this is one side of the freshman quadrangle.
well, we're gonna just walk around. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So it's called the freshman quad because most, not all, but most of the freshman dorms are like outlining this quad on that side.
You'll see it in a second.
Yeah. I did not live on the freshman quad my freshman year, did you?
I lived on the freshman quad. Only cool kids live on the freshman quad.
Or you can live in a suite across the street and not share a bathroom with your entire floor.
Not all, but most of the people that I'm still friends with from college lived on my freshman floor in in the AMRs, which are the freshman dorms. Like Erin that y'all have met, Lucy that y'all have heard. So this is AMR 1.
Yeah.
Which like they're really hidden by trees because of the season, and AMR 2 is over there. And then this is like extended dining, studying area because of COVID. So like
This isn't usually here,
Yeah.
but like
usually this quad is totally open. So they're trying to be safe. That's why everyone's got like masks on or like with them. And Anna gets weekly COVID testing.
also behind this, so we're gonna walk around and see it, but behind this is the like main freshman dining hall called the FFC Fresh Food Cafe. And this is also like extra seating for that just to space people out more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Late night. I wonder, do they do late night right now?
Oh my god, y'all. Literally, late night dining is this thing they do. I don't even know if we're in frame. But late night dining is this thing they at least used to
Let me
do.
check. Yeah.
Where
9 p.m. to 12.
9 to 12, yeah, you can go and they do like pancakes, waffles, chicken fingers, like all the gross,
bad
like
foods.
not gross, but like greasy late night snack foods. And I lived in this building. The FFC is like right down there.
Behind some trees.
Behind some other trees. So anyways, I don't want to walk any further.
That's fair.
But if you were to keep going that way and then take a right and go up the hill,
You would see all the sports things. However, we do not sport.
alright, we're gonna go back this way. So we're gonna go to the last place and we're gonna go close this out on the sign, which is where we started. It's at the bottom of the beach. We'll walk to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
So this is the library again. Campus is actually not that big. Like we showed you most of the highlights. We didn't point out every single building, but like,
You can walk from each end of campus within 15 minutes.
and we all think that's like really far. We're spoiled.
So this is the other side of the library.
Yeah, we'll show it. And then if you look over here, this is the top of the beach, which is really nice to just like sit. There's a lot of events that happen here outside of COVID times. Things are a little different right now. And the sign. We're gonna be down there in just a second to close out the video.
Is at the bottom.
Hold, please.
This is Baltimore, so there's a lot of cars. But we're on top of the sign right now. I don't know, how do you want to end this?
So that was like briefly some of our favorite places on campus.
The places where we spent the most time.
Yeah. I mean, like, campus really isn't that big. We just mentioned that.
I feel like people think of Hopkins and usually think of like science, like in the lab, and like neither of us did.
I never took a lab class, so
Me
like,
neither. I didn't do those.
because that flexible core curriculum. But like, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have questions for us about like what we studied or about school, let us know. Again, we are both tour guides, so like we got all the answers for
Also,
you.
like, we intended to make this a more like personable video, but then defaulted to the tour guide scripts whenever we were talking about the building.
But yeah, so as always, love y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.